there's anything else that you're carrying today that's joyful or that feels a bit burdensome, if you're with us online, I invite you to put it in the chat below so that the congregation can know about that. If you're here in person, I invite you to come forward and place a stone in the water to represent any joys or concerns you carry with you today. place a stone for those joys and concerns shared online today, and a stone for those things that have not yet found a way to surface in our hearts. We recognize that these are our communities' joys and concerns to hold now. And I hope that we get to share them in the days and weeks ahead, so that by sharing our joys, they are magnified, and by sharing our burdens, they are lessened. Amen. Christine, let's laugh some more.
Thank you. Yes. And as Randy was saying, even in the midst of things happening, there can be that joy. That's really the theme today. And so first, we're going to do a cheer. We'll go into some little more serious laughter activities to help us feel that joy, and some just laughter yoga on the research that says laughter does improve your health physically, mentally, and emotionally. And that our body doesn't know the difference between a fake laugh and a real laugh. So I encourage you, as we do these activities this morning, even if you can't quite find it, if you can fake it, let others' laughter be contagious, do what works for you. So the cheer that we're going to straight, and then we'll do it together. Very good, yay! Let's do that together. Very good, very good. One more time, just to get the energy going a little bit more. Very good, yay! All right, so that's not only a cheer, meaning it's something positive. We're saying very good, yay! You're actually doing laughter yoga, so if you've not done it before, you'll be able to say, I have done laughter yoga. Do you know what that is? But anyway, so it's also something I'm going to do when we're ending a particular laughter activity. So if we're laughing along and I start very good, yay, that means we need to wrap it up so we can go on to the next thing. So the whole idea, again, of how laughter is something you can do even in the midst of grief, concern for a loved one, an illness, a pain, anything like that. The analogy that we have in our laughter world is that if you're driving a car in rain, what happens? You turn on the windshield wiper so that you can see more clearly. And so the similar thing with laughter is that in the midst of anything that's going on, if we can take a few moments and find that laughter within, the laughter that children have as a natural ability that, sometimes we lose as we grow up, or things happen in life, it's how do we reconnect with it? I'm going to invite you, and you can stay seated or you can stand. And I invite you to stand only because if you want to do more body movement, it's easier. And I'm also going to invite you to look at other people. So yoga is also about connecting with others. So as we do these things, it's okay to look around at others and make eye contact and all of that. So we are going to now, whatever type of windshield wipers you want to have, and we're going to laugh as we move, because we want to see clearly as we're driving. Laughing, I don't hear your laughter yet. Imagination, the sun is out. It's not super warm yet, but let's imagine we go for a bike ride. And it's a beautiful day. Pump up. So we're using the old-fashioned hand pump. So imagine we've already connected the hose. Now we're going to move up and down and laugh. Oh, isn't it a wonderful? Oh, I think the tires are almost filled. Okay, very good, yay. Now we get to ride our bike. You can choose any kind of bike you want. It can be the hand cycle. Have you ever ridden a hand cycle? Metro programs, you can do hand cycles. You can move your feet. You can move both. And we're going to laugh while we do it. Yes, you can come out into the aisles. You can really move around. We're riding our bikes. Laughing as we ride our bikes. I know. Yeah. Keep laughing. Yes, wasn't that a great ride? So, using our imagination is one of the most fun parts of laughter. And as Randy was saying, when you're laughing, your exhale is longer than your normal exhale. So just naturally, if you can get that laughter going. We also take deep breaths in laughter yoga, so let's take a couple deep breaths. If you want to stretch your arms up as you do this, tilt your chin up, just a nice inhale. And exhale, you can bend over, just drop your arms, make a long exhale. You can make a sound. So we'll do one more. Inhale and exhale. Okay, so our next activity is, again, really silly, goofy. We are going to laugh, and we're going to turn our laughter off and on. So just laughing. When you're ready to turn your laughter off, like I would go, move your hand in front of your face. And then when you turn it back on, again, you can look at others, and you can use either hand, both hands. We're just laughing and turning our laugh off and on. Do it at your own pace. Look at each other. You can fake it till you make it. Oh, very good, very good. Yay! Isn't this goofy? Okay, so anyone like basketball? Yeah, and the Cavaliers are wrapping up their season. Playoffs start this weekend. We're going to do great, right? So we get to be the basketball player. We're going to pretend that we're that basketball. We're going to dribble the ball. You're going to shoot the ball. Do both at whatever pace. You can do whatever. It's all about using your imagination. Be creative. Most of all, just laugh. If you don't want to move, just laugh. Keep it going, keep it going. Very good, very good. Yay. So all of this movement of our arms and doing these kinds of activities is also to increase your blood circulation, to get the waste flushed out of your blood, get more oxygen going to all of your muscles and to your brain. So we're going to continue on the basketball theme for a bit. So now we're going to become the referee. We're going to do the referee signal, where rolling your arms, that's the traveling, and then the jump ball is thumbs, back, fist, and we're going to alternate between them, so the traveling and the jump ball, and we're going to laugh while we do it. Oh, very good, very good. Yay! So, my brain's thinking about, okay, which thing do I want to do next? There's so many fun things to do. Let's do what we call a 1 meter laughter. So with this one, it's kind of like the meter is the Indian, Dr. Katari is Indian. So it's probably a yard what we would do. So putting out one arm, and we're just going to do in 3 increments, go A, and then when our other arm will come out, we'll laugh it out. And then we'll alternate between arms. So whichever arm you want to start with, A. Now the opposite arm. A. One more time. A. Oh, that was so good. I think we need one more. A. Very good. Very good. Yay. Let's do one one more, very good. Very good, very good, yay! Well, thank you. Do a little more in a little while. You just take a couple deep breaths. Let's inhale and stretch. Exhale. And one more time, inhale, stretch, and exhale. Thank you very much. You're great.
So glad Christine's here today. I need this laughter. This morning I was hit by, I was coming to the congregation, getting ready to set up. I think one of the reasons is because of our offering. April is Sexual Assault Awareness Month. When I practiced, I didn't get choked up, but here I am. To acknowledge this, today's offering partner is the Cleveland Rape Crisis. Excuse me. Founded in 1974, the Cleveland Rape Crisis Center has grown from a grassroots volunteer-run hotline service which assisted survivors of rape and sexual abuse to an 80-employee nonprofit organization that provides counseling, advocates for victims through the criminal justice process, and provides support 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, to survivors in Cuyahoga, Geauga, Lake, and Ashtabula counties. The center provides services to survivors and their loved ones, no matter their gender identity, race, age, or religious preference. Whether an individual was hurt yesterday or decades ago, the center will provide support. Additionally, the center offers support for survivors of sex and labor trafficking, college students, as well as Spanish-speaking and deaf individuals. As you are able, please assist the Cleveland Rape Crisis Center's work to support survivors, to promote healing and prevention, and to advocate for social change by placing your offering, cash, or check made payable to UUCC in the collection plate as it is passed. You may also contribute via Cash App to $UUCC 44122. Please use the memo line to indicate today's date and our plate recipient, Rape Crisis Center.
There are a lot of ways to access joy, and maybe when you were laughing earlier, you felt like something kind of got shaken loose or released. Maybe you felt like you weren't really going to be a part of this whole laughing thing because you were holding on to something that you were afraid to let loose. So we're going to invite another pathway now in a meditation based on something from Jack Cornfield, and Linda and I are going to co-lead this. But I just invite you to get in a place where you're going to be comfortable with reflection for a moment. You might want to make sure your feet are on the floor if that's comfortable for you. And maybe make sure nothing is in your lap, because sometimes what I worry about is things falling off of my lap if I'm sitting in a place and doing a meditation for a moment. So, Linda?
Let yourself sit quietly and at ease. Allow your body to be relaxed and open. Your breath natural, your heart. Begin the practice of gratitude by feeling how year after year you have cared for your own life. Now let yourself begin to acknowledge all that has supported you in this care.
With gratitude, I remember the people, animals, plants, insects, creatures of the sky and sea, air and water, fire and earth, all whose joyful exertion blesses my life every day. With gratitude, I remember the care and labor of 1,000 generations of elders and ancestors who came before me.
I offer my gratitude for the safety and well-being I have been given. I offer my gratitude for the blessing of this earth I have been given. I offer my gratitude for the measure of health I have been given. I offer my gratitude for the family and friends I have been given. I offer my gratitude for the community I have been given. I offer my gratitude for the teachings and lessons I have been given. I offer my gratitude for the life I have been given. Just as we are grateful for our blessings, so we can be grateful for the blessings of others.
And in that spirit of gratitude, continue to breathe gently and bring to mind someone you care about. Someone it's easy to rejoice for. Picture them if you're able, or just bring the thought of them to your mind and feel the natural joy that you have for their well-being, for their happiness and success. With each breath, offer them your grateful heart.
May you be joyful. May your happiness increase. May you not be separated from great happiness. Good fortune and the causes for your joy and happiness increase. Sense the sympathetic joy and caring in each phrase. When you feel some natural gratitude for the happiness of this loved one, extend this practice to another person. Recite the same simple phrases that express your heart's intention.
May you be joyful. Happiness increase. May you not be separated from great happiness. May your good fortune and the causes for your joy and happiness and then gradually open your mind to include neutral people, difficult people, and even enemies. Extend sympathetic joy to all beings everywhere, young and old, near and far.
Practice dwelling in joy until the deliberate effort of practice drops away. Of joy blend into the natural joy of your own wise heart.
I invite you back into the space if you're still extending joyfulness out into the quick ramp up from people that it's easy to care about to enemies. But now you have an aspirational practice for later on. Brene Brown's research is really amazing. It says that regularly and consistently experience more joy. It's not that people who have more joyful experiences in life are more grateful for it. It's the other way around. The people who have a regular gratitude practice joyfulness in life. And joyfulness is important. I know that a lot of you are doing some really heavy lifting right now. A lot of you are really concerned that you're not able to do enough for the world right now or for other people in your lives. There are things going make you feel a little bit detached from other things happening in the world. But listen to what Adrienne Marie Brown says. Feeling good is not frivolous. It is joy, happiness, and satisfaction has been the force that helps us move beyond the constant struggle, that helps us live and generate futures beyond this dystopia of our miraculous lives. Pleasure, embodied, connected pleasure, is one of the ways that we know when we are free, that we always have the power to co-create the world. Pleasure helps us move through times that are unfair, through grief and loneliness, through the terror of genocide, just overwhelming. Pleasure heals the places where our hearts and spirits get wounded. Pleasure reminds us that even in the dark, we are alive. So joyfulness is an act of resistance. And it's a source of sustenance that nourishes our souls when we need to do important work. Joyfulness nourishes us so that we can do the work that is ours to do. And the world needs a lot. We cannot serve from an empty cup. I often remind the staff here so that I can remind myself that we need to serve from the saucer. We need to serve to the point where our cup is overflowing and the saucer spills over into other people's lives. And if our cups are empty, it's really hard for them to be overflowing into other people's lives. And so we practice joyfulness, we practice gratitude, even when we don't think that we're going to have to pour ourselves out. We can practice joyfulness so that when we don't absolutely need it, we can experience it. But when we do need to spill over into other people's lives, we have a full cup to spill from. Laughing when the survival of our souls doesn't absolutely depend on it makes it easier to tap into joyfulness when it is vital to us taking another step. Buddhist teacher Haemin Sunim writes, "It can be easy to get caught up in superficial notions of happiness, where we think meeting a certain goal or achievement will bring us ultimate happiness, but it never lasts. Instead, when our mind stops trying to find happiness elsewhere and relaxes in the present moment, we often experience what we've been searching for. We can be joyful in what is right here and now, because ultimately, whether you achieve something spectacular and then feel happy, or whether you feel happy because you're listening to your favorite music in the moment, the quality of your mind is the same. Happiness is happiness. And joyfulness is always essential to our well-being. It's part of being fully alive, but sometimes we take it for granted. Sometimes we don't have to manufacture it or practice it because it just comes naturally to us. We feel a bit of gratitude for something, or we feel meaningfully connected to someone or some group of someone's, and joy just flows effortlessly through and from us. But sometimes life is not that. And we still need the sustenance and nourishment that comes from joyfulness. So we practice. Like any other spiritual practice, we rehearse mindfulness when it isn't difficult, so that when we feel overwhelmed, we know what it's like to be in a place of mindfulness. So we can get back there because it's a place that we know, we feel it. And joyfulness is the same. We practice it so that when it doesn't flow effortlessly, we know how to find it, how to tap into that nourishing source. We know what it bodily feels like. Not to ignore or minimize the challenging things in the world or in our lives, but so that we have the internal resources that we need in order to face them and respond to them with integrity to our life-affirming values. And so I'm going to invite Christine to guide us again. If you did not fully participate with the wholeness of your being the first time around, here is your chance. Second chances. That is grace, my friends. So, so Christine,
Thank you.
be graceful in giving us our second chances.
Oh, and it's this also, as Randy was just saying, it's the practice of it, that it gets easier to laugh. And so just really briefly, I've been actively practicing laughter yoga for the last 5 years. When the pandemic started, that got me back into it because I'd originally been certified in 2008. So it's fascinating to me to watch how I've gone through my ups and downs in life, and how laughter yoga and working with a core group of people who for whatever reason they're showing up Wednesday nights on Zoom. I do laughter yoga, just a real brief thing about this. And people are showing up because they feel better afterwards. In fact, the one woman said after the first year, and I just checked in with her how she enjoyed laughter yoga. She says, "I faked my laugh through the whole first session, 30 minutes, but I felt so much better afterwards. I keep coming back." And now another year later, she's saying, "I'm overall more joyful." So it is that ability to tap in, and when we can tap in with others with laughter, it's really so much more fun, and yet we can also find it within. And so these are, again, some of the things that we're going to do to help to just generate some of that laughter and joyful feeling within this morning. So we're going to start with again, the weather has been crazy recently, right? And temperatures are still below average. And so it goes, we haven't had one of these for a while, but the hot days, well, we're fanning ourselves. So this activity is we're going to fan ourselves, then alternately we're going to, oh, it's chilly outside. We're going to laugh while we go back and forth between these movements. Let's do it. right, so let's end with this one. It's warm out. Woo! Very good, yay. That reverse psychology does work too. When it's cold out, you're saying, oh, it's so hot, it's so hot. It can help reframe your brain. So part of the reason we're doing these laughter activities for these longer periods of time than what feels natural is literally to get our bodies fully engaged, get that blood circulating and activated. So we also, in laughter yoga, do some things very intentionally to help to rewire our brain. So there are those times in life when things don't go quite the way we thought or we wanted, and it could be like if we go to brunch later or some time later today, you have a meal, you drop some food on your clothes. We're going to pretend we dropped some food on our clothes. And we're going to look at it and we're going to laugh. We can look at others. And, oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, oh, look at this. Oh, my gosh. Very good. Oh, no. Oh, and the beauty of being able to laugh when something like that happens, especially when you're with others, is that you're actually putting them more at ease as well, because they might want to just laugh with you about it, but they're going to hold in their laughter. They don't want to laugh at you. But if you can invite them into that laughter, that's part of what we practice in laughter yoga. One woman said, actually, she was driving down the road on the highway, several people in the car. She was taking to doctor's appointments. She missed the exit. And she said, I just started chuckling. She says, everybody visibly relaxed. So that's the power that we can have in finding that moment of letting it go. But there's also just the reality of sometimes the stress does happen. You know, whether you're at school and something doesn't go well, whether you're at work, something hasn't worked out, whether in your day-to-day life, something just goes wrong and you can't quite shake it, well, we're going to practice shaking it. So if you can imagine whatever it is. Maybe it is you forgot why you walked into that room and now you're frustrated. It could be, you know, I forgot where I put something. You know, and we're just going to brush it off and shake it off and laugh. So let's brush it off, shake it off, laugh. Woo, it's gone, get rid of it. Wiggle, shake, oh, let's see that movement. Oh, very good, yay. Getting good practice here. So then there is the reality that sometimes even that's troublesome and they have a hard time getting rid of that stress. So we can't, laughter actually takes us out of our brain. And so whether you want to use your imagination to help do that or just literally laugh for 30 seconds, your body secretes 4 feel-good hormones. And serotonin, dopamine, endorphins, and oxytocin. So if you laugh for at least 30 seconds, your body's going to start generating a feel-good sense that's once a positive loop. So we're going to laugh for 30 seconds. Think you can do it? I know you can. All right, we got my stopwatch here. Let's go. It's laugh. Keep it going. Let the laughter be contagious. Oh, keep it going. I have a hard time stopping laughing. Good job, good job. Do you feel your heart rate increasing a little bit? Were you thinking about anything else during that time? Maybe how corny this is in the back of your mind. And hopefully, even now, as we can take it, let's take a couple deep breaths. Inhale, stretch. Exhale. And one more time. So just one more comment about the 30-second laughter. It really does help to clear your brain. So if you have been stressed thinking about something, it gives you that moment of calm then to be able to think more clearly. And so there are teachers who have used this in schools. I talked to a woman, she said sometimes our math teacher would have us just laugh, do some laughter activities before tests. Amazing. You know, if at work, if there's something you need to do, if you want to be creative, this is a way to just get yourself recentered. It's another kind of mindfulness, believe it or not. So it's the real fun. So we're going to shift to something just more fun. And again, if you want to stand, you can. It's up to you. We're going to be the conductor of an orchestra. Now, I have no idea what they do other than kind of this sort of thing. So you can do whatever emotion you want. We're going to conduct the orchestra. We're going to laugh. It's the laughter orchestra. I see some of you have some experience. Oh, yes, we get to use our imagination. Oh, very good, yay. All right, so you've probably heard me, you've got a funny bone, you hit a bone or something, it kind of wakes you up. Well, we're wondering, where does laughter live in your body? Does it live on the tip of your toes? And I point to my nose. Does it live in your knees? So try to find out, where does laughter live in your body? This is all goofiness and silliness, imagination. Point to a part of your body, where does it live? Very good, very good, yay. I know that's all pretty goofy. And it's all about really lightening up. Okay, so maybe this is going to happen sometime in the next few months. You're outside with a group of people, you're having fun, there's cold drinks around, and there's the ice cube. Ever have the ice cube put down your back? Ooh, what's that feel like? Oh, imagine that's happening right now. Very good, very good, yay. So we'll wrap it up with one of Dr. Kataria's goals with Laughter Yoga too is to build world peace. Laughter is a universal language. The first Sunday of May every year, he encourages all of us to laugh with the spirit of world peace. Well, I'm now doing it every Laughter Yoga session I do as well. So because in fact, our laughter is a ha 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 sound. It's a high vibrational sound. It literally is radiating out from this building and into the community. So now we're going to do that intentionally. So whether you want to put your hands on your heart and move your arms out as you laugh, or if you want to make the heart shape, whatever you want to do, we're going to laugh for world peace for a little while. So let's joyfully laugh for world peace. Look around at others. Share that eye contact. The sound is radiating. Oh, very good, very good. Yay! And one more time. Very good, very good. Yay! I couldn't have asked for a better group of folks to laugh with this morning. Thank you so very, very much.
Thank you, Christine. You do not have to stop laughing. But what we have had a little bit of here today is practice. And you can carry this out into your various spaces, especially if there are particularly tense or serious things happening in your family, in your workplace. I don't know whether your workplace will invite you to have a great deal of laughter at a particular meeting, but you might try it. And maybe here we can celebrate with very good, yay, when somebody follows through on a thing that they gave their word on. It can be very simple. It does not have to be a major accomplishment. It can be just in the moment, a simple thing to celebrate. And if there are things that you were thinking about during our mindfulness time where it's like, I need to circle back to that and extend some loving kindness and gratitude out to some other things, there is time for that. So I hope that you will take these as starting points and not end points from our service today. And For the moment, we are going to wrap things up with a song, We Laugh, We Cry. It is hymn number 354 in the gray hymnals, and we are just going to sing the first and last verse, verse 1 and 4 of We Laugh and Cry. I invite you to rise in body or spirit as we raise our voices together. If you would like to have the potential joyfulness of rediscovering an item that you have lost in the past in this building, I invite you to check out the Lost and Found closet, which is right on the other side of that wall. It's well labeled, but some of you may not have peeked into it for a while. That closet is going to be cleaned out soon, and so if there might be an item of yours in there, I invite you to look today while you are here and encourage your friends to do the same. Of course, most of you know that there's a meal today. If you didn't know that, you are still welcome. The kitchen crew has prepared our main dish, and you have provided, hopefully, some lovely desserts and side dishes for one another. And our membership team has a fantastic, fun game that relates to our hospitality and welcoming that we'll be playing today together. I do want to mention that there is still a considering membership session on the calendar for this Wednesday, and that's not happening. That was left on by mistake. We are shifting gears with our considering membership, and we're going to have 3 sessions that are going to be after worship and spaced out a little bit, and those are going to begin on Sunday, April 27th. So if you are considering membership, I hope that you will pay attention to announcements and register for that beginning April 27th. It'll be after worship for a few weeks in a row, and then we'll have a chance to get to know you and for you to get to know us as you consider membership. And as we close, I invite you to hear these words from Shira Ehrlichman. I want to offer you some joy, which is not rage's nemesis after all, but its wise older sister. Always remember that the cultivation of joy must not merely exist alongside rage, but as a lantern throwing clarity over it. Our capacity to address our anger and not be consumed by it relies on joy. What revitalizes us and reminds us of our humanness. What highlights why we're here in the first place. What teaches our heart's openness. Joy. May you go with peace and joyfulness. Amen, and blessed be.
We don't need to stop laughing or singing with joy, but we do need to extinguish our chalice. So please join and by reading the words that's found on the yellow card in front of you. We extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts until we are together again.